We're Brad and Shyla. Over the last month, we've driven our home all the way down to the tip of Baja California, Mexico. The starting point for our biggest trip yet, we're going to Alaska. Like and subscribe to follow our 10,000-mile road trip. Welcome to Trippin with Brad and Shyla.
Coming up to a checkpoint.
Even though we have nothing to hide, it's still just like my heart races every time and my palms get so sweaty. I think it's just like intimidating when guys with guns come up to you and check your living quarters and go through everything. This is the longest line. Normally we never have had to wait in a line for a checkpoint, but it seems like a pretty busy day.
The dog saved our butt again. As soon as they said Trace Perros, they said, lucky day, move on. And the guy in front of us, he definitely got searched really thoroughly, and we were waiting for him for probably like 20 minutes, so lucky day. Lucky gringos. Tip from some first-timers in Baja: make sure they zero out the gas station pumps before you get gas. We've heard that they will try to scam you sometimes and leave it on the previous number that was there and then try and charge you double. So make sure they zero it out. We keep having these interesting experiences. At Tiny Fest, our neighbor at the fest gave us a free decal and put our Trippin with Brad and Shyla handle, and we put it on the back of our van, and we keep forgetting that we have it. So we're getting gas at this gas station, and all of a sudden I hear the tune that we just made a quick little reel about. All of a sudden I start hearing my voice, but it's not coming from our van, it's coming from somebody else in the gas station parking lot. So it's really interesting because we just totally weren't expecting it, and it took us a minute to remember that, oh yes, we have that decal on our window and people can look us up. So it's kind of fun.
So our sticker has actually came in pretty handy and has been a great way for people to connect with us and vice versa. Brad and I were traveling on a dirt road for quite some time. It was about a few hours, and we were near Cabo. And a few days later, we actually saw a message on our Instagram that people were behind us and saw our handle, so they reached out to us, which was really cool. They overland. I think they were in an SUV or something like that. So that was really cool, and they said that they saw us on the dirt road and were driving behind us for some time and saw our sticker, so they gave us a follow. And then we were also staying at a hotel in La Paz, and this really nice couple reached out to us because of our sticker. They saw our van in the lot, and we actually ended up having breakfast with them the next morning. So it's a really great way to connect with people, and also you get to know us too. So if you do see our van, don't be shy, feel free to reach out. We'd love to connect with you as well. No longer in Baja California, sir. Just in Baja.
Bienvenidos, Baja California.
Trying to do a shot on the drone and it hit the cactus. Got a few little marks on it. Whoops. But I think it's okay. I'm gonna try and fly it right now. So we'll see. Luckily it works. We did buy the insurance with it, so if something were to happen, we would be okay, but I'm glad that it works. Look at those thorns. Wow. Look at that cactus. That's huge. So we're gonna take a little walk, do some exploring. It's pretty crazy cactuses around here. I heard that there's some cactuses that if you get close to them, they like shoot off balls of thorns. So I don't know which ones those are. Let's hope we don't run into those. Look at this one. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Hopefully we don't run into any scorpions. Not a fan.
Out of everything we've seen in Baja, these things are the weirdest. It's like something off an alien planet. It's so bizarre. And a lot of the ones we see actually hook over. Kind of goofy looking. Good morning, good morning. Last night was really nice. It was very cool here, so we slept really well. It was a nice change of pace from all the hot days we had in Baja California Sur, which is the southern half of Baja, so it's really nice. No issues. Nobody else stayed here last night, so it's just us, and it's really quiet, really peaceful. We were looking at the van this morning and realizing just quite how dirty it was from being in Baja. Right before we came to Baja, we met up with a friend in San Diego. He had just gotten back from Baja and his van was absolutely filthy. And we were wondering, is that what our van's gonna look like when we get back? It is. It is. Look at how dirty this thing is. The gray kind of helps hide it, but all that dust and sea spray just really coats it. Might take some scrubbing to get off of there too, but it's an adventure rig, and that's what we bought it for. That's what we're using it for, so not too worried about it. Let's get going.
Have about an eighth of a tank left of gas. We are on this long stretch of road that has no gas stations, and we have no cell service, so we have no idea how far away we are from the next town. We're hoping it's maybe like 30 minutes away. I can see it on my maps, but I just can't tell exactly how many miles it is. So we're gonna hope for the best. The problem in Baja is the gas stations are few and far between for the most part, so you just really need to make sure. We filled up yesterday when we could, but there's just no option for gas, so let's hope that we make it. We found a gas station just in time. There's only one in this town, and thank goodness we made it.
Hopefully it's working, because it seems like a lot of gas stations you come across in Baja are kind of decommissioned. So Let's not get our celebration shoes out just yet, but they should be there. The light hasn't come on yet, so that's good. But we're close. Close to the bottom. It's always a good day when you don't run out of gas. Cheers.
So the next wine that we're going to enjoy, it's Zinfandel Rosé with a maceration process only of 3 hours before we just filter the juice and then ferment it like a white wine. But this one produces 11.5% of alcohol.
Okay.
So we can tell this one is semi-sweet. It's not totally sweet because it has certain acidity in the aftertaste that refresh your taste buds, so that invites you to keep it drinking.
Okay.
So that's what's dangerous. Filtrar el jugo y fermentarlo como si fuera un... Y el poquito dulzor que tiene, va a estar... que tocamos toda la botella de hecho. Y yo había probado el otro, este no. Está bien fresco, ¿verdad? Muy bueno. Sí, 5 minutos de degustación.
So we just finished our wine tasting. It was absolutely fabulous. Adrian was our sommelier. Very good. So we're gonna go in and pick out our wine for tonight. We're actually gonna stay in the parking lot here. If you are a patron to the winery, then they'll let you stay in your camper van. So we're parked underneath the palm tree over here, and yeah, we're gonna go get a bottle so we can hang out and chill in the van tonight with some wine. Let's go.
We just got back to the van from our tasting. It's so cool that you can just stay here essentially for free. They weren't going to charge us anything, and originally we didn't plan on doing a tasting or anything like that, but we just wanted to contribute because we do appreciate them letting us stay here. Originally, we planned on staying at this free wild camping spot about 10 minutes down the road from here. We got there and it just wasn't what we expected. A lot of trash and just not the vibes we were going for. So after a few minutes of research, we found a few different campgrounds. This spot was actually on iOverlander. If you guys haven't heard about it, it is so useful, not just if you're van lifing, but if you go camping, backpacking, anything. iOverlander is an app that you can use to find official campsites, wild camping, anything and everything. It's awesome. We use it all the time. This winery was actually listed on there, and a lot of people mentioned they just came before 5 p.m. and the security guard told them where to park, and you have the option of, if you'd like to do a tasting or buy a bottle of wine to support them, you can, but it's not required, which I think is so awesome. We got here and there was no other van lifers or campers around, and then as soon as we got out of our tasting, we have a few van lifers behind us and a trailer. So I think it's a really beautiful place, but it's so cool that you can come here and just enjoy with our dogs. Like, it's beautiful, it's clean, and this is the view. Well, with Brad too.
Oh, hello.
And this is the view. You get a beautiful view of the vineyard, and it's very high quality, really good, friendly staff. Highly recommend. We'll definitely put the name right here of the winery, and we'll link everything below too as well.
And what's really cool is it's only, what, $10 US to do the tasting, which is not bad at all. 200 pesos, not bad. But you get a wine glass and a keychain, and they have some really affordable wines there. We opted for more of the dessert wines, but still good. Still gonna enjoy it. And this is a gorgeous setting, so can't beat it.
I think Chief's happy. Chief met a friend.
Is this what the night's gonna look like?
Yeah. We're all exhausted. Good morning, you guys. This is where we slept last night, and it was so peaceful and quiet. We got such a great night's sleep. I'm so happy we found this place. Bittersweet though, because our trip is coming to an end, but we have really exciting plans for tonight to end this trip off right. So let's get ready for the day, and we'll tell you guys more about it later.
So it's our last day in Baja, and we're a little sad about it, but we're also very excited to get back to the States and see some friends, and we're even more excited to go to this dinner tonight. It's a farm-to-table restaurant that my good friend Luca recommended, so thank you, Luca. And we're back in our Baja best, and yeah, we're going to dinner. Very excited about it.
Cheers. It's really good. I got the cucumber smash. It's very tasty. We ordered the cheese board to start off with. It looks delicious. And we haven't ordered the main course yet. We're gonna wait until we're finished with this.
Walnut cranberry bread, some quince jam.
What's quince?
Is that fruit? This is incredible. The drinks are incredible. The cheese board is incredible so far, and we're very excited for the main course, which you'll see in a minute.
This is a complimentary salad they just gave us while we're waiting on our ribeye.
Sun's getting a little bright. Very refreshing salad though. Got some mustard seed, light vinaigrette. So for the main course, we got a 2-pound ribeye to serve 2, and then some vegetables from their garden, and a mashed potato mousseline. Very excited about this. It smells so good. It smells so good.
I'm excited.
Oh Lord. Yeah. Get into it.
There's so much flavor. Wow. Oh, wow. This is so good.
So as you can see, we crushed it. It's absolutely delicious. So if you're ever northeast of Ensenada, definitely check out Deckman's. Reservation only, but absolutely fantastic dinner. And tomorrow, back to the States. The dessert is a lemon bill. These are meringues, sage ice cream, lemon cake, and I don't remember what else. It's interesting, the sage ice cream is not like, doesn't look sagey at all. Fantastico dinner.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Got leftovers. I think we got 1 more pound of ribeye.
Yeah.
And we're probably gonna dig into that in a couple hours when we're hanging out in the van. Finishing off the wine from this place.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's our last night in Baja.
Fantastic night, fantastic trip.
Yeah, It was amazing.
Back at the border wall. So we are at the border crossing, ready to cross back into California at the Tecate border crossing. We're just sitting here talking about how fun the trip has been and how much we enjoyed it and how quick this month has flown by. It's been really incredible to do the whole peninsula, and what's more exciting is as we hit the tip of Baja, that was the start of our first real big journey in the van. We're going to Alaska, in case you missed that in our last episode. We are driving from the tip of Baja all the way up to Alaska, and it'll take, what, 2 months probably to get up there, because we have some little mini trips in between. An incredible trip. There's been, I don't know if I could pick a favorite part of the trip. What about you?
I think all of it has been really fun. Each experience has a unique memory attached to it. I think it's just been really cool to see the culture, get to know the locals, and also meet other travelers. It's been really nice, a really positive experience. I highly recommend going. If you guys do ever find yourselves, hold on, I just can't focus on that. I highly recommend going to Baja. I feel like, you know, even if you were traveling alone, obviously, you know, with friends is best, but you'll be fine. Do your research.
Keep your wits about you.
Yeah. But it's been really fun. Everyone is really friendly. You respect them, they respect you. The price of food and living down here is a lot cheaper than in the States, which is really nice. I think that if we were to come back, I would want more time so we could spend, you know, a few days at one spot. But all in all, it's been such a great trip, a really positive trip for us.
Yeah, even though everyone that we talked to prior to coming here had their reservations about us coming, and I'm sure as everyone knows, they hear how unsafe it is, but 99.5% of all the interactions we had were absolutely fantastic. People are just so kind here. They're willing to help you out and take the time. So if you're thinking about coming, I definitely recommend it. I can't say enough good things about it. Looking forward to coming back one day, maybe next year, we'll see.
So we're crossing the border right now. I don't know how long it will be. I can't see the beginning of the line. Who knows? We chose to cross in Tecate because people said it was faster, a little more organized. I don't know if that's true or not. We'll see. And then after we cross the border, we're going to San Diego. So that's about an hour and a half, 2 hour drive from the Tecate border. And yeah, we have a few days, and then we're going to see Brad's family. And like we mentioned earlier, we do have trips planned. So we are on a little bit of a schedule, but it'll be nice going back where they speak English. Even though we're not fluent in Spanish, we definitely could get by, and Google Translate saved our butts a few times.
Yeah, and it's really not, I mean, it's not overly difficult to kind of figure out what somebody's saying. Some people speak a little bit of English and we speak a little bit of Spanish, so like usually there's a way to connect through that. Let us know in the comments what your favorite part of our Baja journey has been. I don't know that I have a favorite necessarily. The dinner was great last night. All the food we've had here has been very good.
Snorkeling
was phenomenal.
And snorkeling with the whale sharks was awesome. And if you've been to Baja, definitely comment down below what your favorite things to do there was or to see. We'd love to hear that as well.
And like and subscribe to follow our journey all the way to the Great White North and beyond. Trippin' out.